At 50, David Beckham isn't just a retired football legend. He's an ageless style icon, a family man, and a global ambassador for everything youthful, fit, and sharp. He turns heads at every event, glides across charity pitches with the energy of a 20-something, and even in casual interviews, that unmistakable glow, clear skin, lean muscles, and unbreakable confidence leaves people wondering, how does he do it? Is it luck? Is it celebrity privilege? Or is Beckham hiding a secret anti-aging regime that no one else knows about? People have speculated for years. Does he use some top-secret English spa, have access to private chefs, million-dollar skincare routines, and all the world's best trainers? Sure, he's got resources. But what really sets Beckham apart and keeps him looking 30 at 50 are the habits and choices he repeats every single day. And if you think you've heard it all, keep watching, because what we reveal at the end of this video will surprise even the most die-hard Beckham fan. The power foods David Beckham eats. David Beckham's diet is a masterclass in simplicity and discipline. He doesn't chase the latest diet trends or extreme fads. His approach is all about fueling his body for real life, whether it's a pickup game with his kids, a training session, or a day packed with meetings and travel. Lean proteins are the backbone of his meals. Think grilled chicken breast, seared fish, and the occasional eggs, especially at breakfast. Beckham has spoken about his love for poached eggs on whole grain toast or a plate of smoked salmon with greens. Protein keeps him satisfied, supports his muscle tone, and gives him the steady energy he needs for long days. Whole grains and complex carbs are always on the menu. Beckham isn't afraid of carbs, he just chooses them wisely. Brown rice, quinoa, and sweet potatoes show up again and again in his meal plans. These slow-burning carbohydrates help him recover from workouts, keep his mind sharp, and fuel his famously active lifestyle. Colorful vegetables are everywhere. Bell peppers, spinach, broccoli, carrots, asparagus, and avocados sliced over almost everything. Beckham believes in eating a rainbow on the plate. He knows that micronutrients, fiber, and antioxidants are essential not just for looking young, but for feeling invincible. He doesn't neglect healthy fats either. A drizzle of olive oil, half an avocado, a handful of raw nuts, and the occasional spoonful of nut butter help him absorb vitamins, keep his skin glowing, and fight off inflammation. And let's talk hydration. Beckham drinks water constantly. Whether he's on the move or at home, there's always a bottle nearby. He's also a fan of herbal teas, mint, ginger, and chamomile, especially in the evenings. While he'll enjoy a coffee in the morning, you won't see him sipping on sodas or energy drink. Most of all, Beckham keeps his meals regular and balanced. He's known to prep food at home, sometimes cooking for his family, and never relying too heavily on takeout or processed snack. Foods David Beckham refuses to touch. The other side of Beckham's diet is about what's not on the table, and it's here that his discipline shines. Processed sugar is almost completely absent. You won't find him eating pastries, donuts, or sugar-loaded breakfast cereals. He said that sugar ages you inside and out. While he might indulge in a small treat for a special occasion, it's rare. Instead, he gets natural sweetness from fruit, berries, apples, and the occasional banana. Beckham keeps red meat and fried food to a bare minimum. As a younger player, he admits he loved a good burger and fries, but as he got older, he noticed that heavy meals slowed his recovery, sapped his energy, and made his skin break out. Now, if he eats red meat, it's lean and only occasionally, and fried foods are practically off limits. Dairy is present but limited. Beckham is not anti-dairy, but he's careful. He prefers a little Greek yogurt or some cheese now and then, but avoids creamy sauces, milk-heavy desserts, and anything that feels heavy before training or sleep. Junk snacks are not a staple in his world. Beckham skips crisps, candy bars, and store-bought cookies. If he needs a snack, he opts for nuts, cut veggies, or sometimes even a small slice of dark chocolate. And when it comes to alcohol, Beckham is as famous for his moderation as he is for his good taste. He'll enjoy a glass of fine wine or the occasional beer with friends, but rarely overindulges, especially during busy periods. Alcohol is always balanced with plenty of water and good sleep. Beckham's motto: if it doesn't fuel performance, recovery, or happiness, it's not worth the price. David Beckham's exercise and recovery routine. It's no secret that Beckham's physique hasn't changed much since his football days. The reason? His workouts haven't either, at least in spirit. He starts with cardio, but not just any treadmill slog. Beckham prefers variety. He runs outside when he can, sometimes cycling, and often plays informal soccer games with friends or his kids. Movement, for Beckham, has to be fun. That's how he keeps it consistent. Functional strength is a must. He uses bodyweight moves, push-ups, squats, lunges, and planks, mixed with resistance bands and occasionally weights. He's not chasing massive muscle, but balance, power, and endurance. Many days, he'll train circuits that get his heart rate up and work multiple muscle groups. Core work is crucial. Beckham credits his core routine with keeping his back strong, his posture upright, and his abs visible after 50. Pilates and yoga play a bigger role now than during his Premier League years. He says these sessions not only help his flexibility, but also calm his mind, aiding recovery and focus. Recovery isn't an afterthought, it's built into his schedule. Beckham is diligent about stretching after workouts, using foam rollers, and prioritizing sleep, usually 7 to 8 hours a night. He's known for taking ice baths after particularly tough sessions and for regular sports massages to keep his muscles loose. But perhaps the most overlooked part of his routine is his dedication to downtime. Beckham spends time with his family, walks his dogs, reads, and relaxes without guilt. This balance between push and pause, he believes, is a true secret to longevity, physically and emotionally. Beckham's discipline, mindset, and motivation. What makes Beckham's routine sustainable isn't just the food or fitness, it's the mindset that drives everything. His discipline is legendary. Whether he's at home or traveling the world, he sticks to his rituals. Early to bed, early to rise, never skipping a workout unless his body truly needs a break. He's a believer in goal setting and tracking progress, a habit he's maintained since his Manchester United days. Beckham often visualizes success, whether it's scoring a goal, acing a business pitch, or nailing a new yoga pose. He credits this with keeping him sharp, focused, and always striving for better. Routine, however, doesn't mean boredom. Beckham keeps things fun. He'll invite his kids to join him for a workout, try new sports, or mix up his running routes. Music is almost always on during training sessions, his playlists as famous as his tattoos. Gratitude is another pillar. Beckham is vocal about his appreciation for health, family, and opportunities. He believes in positive self-talk, reminding himself of his strengths, not just focusing on what needs work. He's open about setbacks, sees mistakes as learning, and always finds a way to move forward. Ultimately, it's the consistency, not perfection, that's kept Beckham at the top of his game, physically and mentally, decade after decade. How you can do this and stay ageless like Beckham. Here's the real lesson. You don't need a Premier League contract or a London mansion to start living like Beckham. Anyone, anywhere, can apply his habits and reap the rewards. Start with food. Swap one meal for a Beckham-inspired plate. Grilled chicken or fish, a heap of colorful veggies, a scoop of brown rice or sweet potato, and a drizzle of olive oil. Keep it simple and satisfying. Cut out one junk food for a week. If you crave sugar, try berries or a few squares of dark chocolate. If chips are your weakness, trade them for nuts or air-popped popcorn. Move every day, but make it fun. Walk, run, dance, play a game with your kids, or try a bodyweight circuit. Don't chase perfection, chase movement. Stretch after every workout, even if it's just 5 minutes. Try a few yoga poses or Pilates moves. Your future self will thank you. Hydrate more than you think you need. Keep a water bottle nearby. Start and end your day with a glass of water. Make time for recovery and rest. Prioritize sleep. Give yourself permission to relax without guilt. And finally, adopt Beckham's mindset. Set a small, clear goal. Visualize achieving it. Be grateful for what's good, and don't dwell on the rest. If David Beckham can turn back the clock and feel 30 at 50 without magic, discipline, and joy, what's stopping you from trying one change this week? What's one habit you can steal from Beckham's playbook, starting right now? But before you leave, here's the twist most people never see coming. Beckham's most powerful anti-aging habit isn't a food, a workout, or a treatment. It's something much simpler, but infinitely more powerful. Get ready to hear the truth. Here's what even Beckham's biggest fans rarely realize. He cooks for himself and his family, almost every day. No matter where he is in the world, Beckham makes time to prepare meals from scratch. It's not just about what he eats, but the act of choosing, preparing, and enjoying real food. Cooking, for Beckham, is a form of self-care, a way to unwind, show love, and stay grounded. That's his real secret, staying hands-on, present, and connected to his health, no matter how busy life gets. So what Beckham habit will you try first? Is it swapping out sugar, moving more, prioritizing recovery, or maybe just preparing a healthy meal with your own hand? Let us know in the comments, subscribe for more, and remember, youth isn't about age, it's about the choices you make. One day, one meal, one moment at a time. Your best years can start today.